Welcome to Lunch Break. We get an hour lunch, so we're spending 15 minutes of it each day to talk about whatever. So, let's begin the week. Lunch break.
Lunch break.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
We skipped Monday.
Skipped Monday. No work. It was Memorial Day.
Yep. And I didn't work today either.
How's your off day doing?
It's fine. I haven't done really much of anything except for go to the dentist.
Oh, you went to the dentist. That's why you were off today.
Yeah.
How was the dentist?
It's fine. Hurt a little bit because they were like spraying the inside of my gums with like that crazy like thing.
Do your teeth feel all nice and pearly?
Yeah, I suppose they feel the same as they did before. I keep my teeth pretty clean. But yeah, that was it.
I've just been chilling at work today. It's a very, very normal day.
Huh.
Nothing new, I don't think. Just slowly grinding through a project that I've been working on. It's a very easy project, just a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, other than the dentist stuff, is editing the second Kenshi video we did.
Yeah, Kenshi's been fun.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying those videos. I'm enjoying making them, which is cool. I think the second one's going to be really good, so I'm like super hyped about it. I'm only maybe about two-thirds of the way done with it, but
Kind of want to watch the first episode again because you said you re-uploaded it and I haven't seen the changes that were made.
all I really did was fix some pacing at the very beginning. And because like I noticed that viewer retention for the first 3 minutes was dropping off, and I'm so sick of seeing that. I was like, I need to fix it. I want it to be a little bit more engaging. So like I just did some tweaks to pacing at the very start of it, which is so important. Literally the only thing that matters on YouTube is viewer retention.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one marker. So it's like if you can get people to just not click off the video, then you're doing a good job. And yeah, I've always struggled to get people to watch things for more than like 2 or 3 minutes. That's always been the hardest thing. And it's my fault. It's my editing style and my laziness, or like not being aware of that being crucial. Because when I'm editing a video, I'll get so carried away while editing. Like I'll edit the beginning and I'll kind of just do everything in a clean sweep. I'll get so excited about everything that I'm doing midway through, or like at the end, or like doing some stupid little bit somewhere in the video that I'll totally neglect making the beginning of the video feel good, and feel like keep you engaged, because I'm expecting like I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to sit there and watch the whole video and enjoy all the work I put into the rest of it. But other people aren't going to do that unless you keep them watching from the very beginning. So that's something I just suck at balancing, I guess.
It's kind of like on topic but also off topic, like the idea of like a token character you make specifically for just one bit.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that idea.
What do you mean?
It was like I forget what movie we were watching, but it feels like they introduced a character specifically for just to kill them in one scene.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what you were saying there reminded me of that. Like, imagine if you had this entire concept based off of just random guys for a bit. Everything else going up to it is kind of pointless.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, it's really, really, really important, because, again, I want people to see the stuff that I put, like, I don't just put work into the first 2 or 3 minutes of the damn video.
Mm-hmm.
I made the whole video. I want you to watch the whole video, ideally. But, again, it's my fault. If it's not engaging, if it doesn't feel like the pacing isn't right, or, like, it needs to set the expectation at the very beginning that this is a properly edited video. I'm going to hold your hand all the way through it. I'm not going to let you miss anything. I'm not going to bore you, and make that incredibly clear, especially within the first 3 minutes, but also within just the first half of the video, especially. I personally like slower bits and videos. I like to have moments where things slow down a little bit. You can sit there and sort of just be in the world a tiny bit, or like, okay, we're moving from this place to this place, and like a little tiny bit of a transition. I enjoy that kind of content, but people these days have the fucking attention span of a fly. And so, like, you really can't, like, if you're going to have anything like that in your video, it has to be after either the 60 or 70% mark of the video. Like, at that point, if the person is still watching, they'll probably stick around and be able to handle a little bit of, like, oh, we're slowing down, or we're having a small conversation that's a side conversation. It's another thing, like, when we're making these videos, I pretty much cut out anything that isn't directly related to the story, the topic, the game at hand. There were even moments like you brought up what we were eating, like you were distracted the previous, or like from doing research on the game because you were cooking food. I just cut that whole thing out because I'm like, no one wants to hear that. It alienates the viewer. It makes the viewer feel like, oh, I feel like I'm missing something, or there's something I don't know, or I'm not really in on this, and so they're not going to be interested in watching past that point. So like, it's really important to just keep things focused on the actual content. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy editing though, especially after like figuring out how to like streamline the process. Like I have 2 hours, we record for 2 straight hours, but the only edit video that I have to touch is 46 minutes. So like that streamlines everything. It suddenly makes a whole 2 hour video or 2 hour edit that would normally take me forever to get through and cut everything up. Yeah. And all I have to do is hyper focus on this section of the video. And that's going to make it so much easier. Yeah, I'm really excited about them.
I'd be down to make or do more streams throughout the week, but I'm going to be quite busy now that classes has officially started today.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I prefer to not do them often.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really prefer not to. I like, again, editing takes a long time. If I could have it my way, we would do maybe 1, maybe 2 streams a week. And then it would give me like 2 or 3 full days to edit a video. You know what I mean? Because yes, I could pump a video out in 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Like just straight full stream, pump it out. I don't want to do that. Every time I do that, I miss stuff. Or like I watch it afterwards and I'm like, damn it, I should have done that. Or I should have done this or that. Every single time I let a video just sit and I leave it alone for a full night, come back to it the next day, I always make it better every single time. So it's always worth it to just give it as much time as possible. So I don't want to feel pressured or stressed out to do it. And I also don't really like, it's a personal problem, but I don't like recording something new if I hadn't finished editing the previous video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yes, we could do that. And yeah, it's like, whatever, it's not really going to affect anything. But mentally for me, it stresses me out knowing like, oh God, like I'm not even done with this one. And I still have it. Now I have all this extra video I have to go through.
It makes the mountain bigger.
Right. So I just for just making sure that and if I'm not happy, if I'm stressed, then the videos aren't going to be good. So I need to keep it streamlined. How
much of the second one did you say you have done today?
Holy shit! What'd you say?
Sorry. How much of the second one did you say you have finished?
I'm about 3-4. So I've already done my full first draft, and I'm about 10 or maybe 10-15 minutes into the second draft.
Okay.
So. The first run is essentially me going through the whole video and just cleaning up all of the cuts. So like making sure that no one ever gets cut off, or there's never any bits that are missing. If there was like a chuckle or something going on in there that feels important to context, or like if there's a piece of actual video that's relevant to something that we're saying that we weren't necessarily talking during. So it got initially cut out. It got cut out in the initial cut. I need to make sure that those are all included, and then I just go through the whole thing and make sure it's all clean. That's the first pass. Second pass is I go through that and make sure that all of that shit that's still in there is relevant and is pushing the story, the narrative forwards.
It's not like changing the topic or anything.
Right. Yeah. So like making sure that everything that's still there is relevant to the story and is keeping things moving forwards, and also working on tempo, like pacing. Sometimes I'll extend the beginning or the end of a clip a little bit, add a little bit of open air, like a little bit of blank space, just so that like something we're saying comes across at the correct tempo, or like if something is more important, maybe it slows down a little bit while you're saying it, so that it you kind of get it sinks in, so we're not just like through something that's relevant a little bit later on in the video.
I know for the first like recording session for Kenshi, I kind of just like started playing the game spontaneously because I was like showing it to Matt. Yeah. And then something caught my interest. Like there was just like this fight going on. I was like, oh, I guess I'll play for a little bit longer. And then that's when we decided to just start streaming it. Yeah. But the second time I was 100% like way more interested, and I had an idea of like what I wanted this Kenshi playthrough to go through. Like especially after discovering the baby animals mod and the pet mod. Oh my God, I want to start a zoo so fucking badly. Yeah. And I had like a playthrough that I did probably a year ago now, but I had like this kind of an idea of a zoo in mind, but now 100% it's going to be my focus, and I know how to do it, and it can be very fun.
Gotcha. Yeah, like it's that's another thing. Like, I'm not implying that that's one of them, but like sometimes, like in the video, you'll like, for instance, you got into a town. There was like a little bit of a fight happening outside of it at the front gate, and you made some kind of remark about, oh, maybe we could go over there and like loot some bodies or whatever. And then like a little bit later, like, oh, well, that probably is all gone by now. We can. It's probably like, you know, all that stuff is taken away, and then you went to whatever you were doing before. And it's like anything that's open ended like that, I need to get rid of. Because if a reviewer, like, oh, okay, like, you know, if you say you're going to do something, or you say that something is on your mind, and then we don't actually get to it, it just kind of feels shitty. Or like maybe there was like a little bit of anticipation for something happening, and then it was cut off. That's not an experience that's pleasant to watch. So like I try to like, I'd like to keep things like, if we have a goal in mind, we need to actually either finish that goal or fail trying. You know what I mean? We can't just say we're going to do something and then nothing happens. That's really, really important. But yeah, it's a really fun game to edit. Like, there's always stuff going on. Visually, there's a lot of things that are just kind of goofy and stuff in it. And
the physics are all fucked. All the characters looked all gremlin-y.
Yeah. And
I love the aesthetic of the game.
Mm-hmm. Right. And like I love using like the Skyrim music for it, because it seems so perfect for the vibe. Like it's kind of chill, a little bit like a little uncomfortable sometimes,
Kinda
a little
spooky.
a little spooky. And then like for the combat, because the combat comes and goes so quick in that game. And then same thing in Skyrim, like we're fighting something, like you're on a road and like, oh, there's a thing attacking me, and you kill it and then you move on. And the music in Skyrim is always like, oh shit, like, oh, you're fighting something, and then it's gone, and it's like, oh, back to the tranquil normal game. Like, and so because there's already that precedent when you play, like, from that soundtrack or from the score in Skyrim, that using it in this context I think helps, because people, like viewers that are familiar with that already, kind of are like understanding those audio cues. They're like, oh, okay, so we're like, the combat started, oh, okay, it's over already. Like,
I don't know if I said this to you during like a recording or anything, but definitely don't think I said it on here. But I think a part of there's both a pro and a con, like the setup we have out here for Kenshi, because like this keyboard we use, it's not comfortable to use and it kind of sucks.
Right.
So it makes me play kind of jankily and slowly, and I still don't have like a master of the controls, so I'm constantly fucking up.
Yeah.
And
I usually cut out bits where you're like complaining about the board, or like you do something weird, but all of your fuck ups are usually good. Like, the fact that it's slow is actually really good for editing, because it gives me time to kind of like take something in, or like if I wanted to do like a zoom or something, or like focus on a specific thing, it makes it easier because you're not constantly moving the camera or anything. So and when
that would be a drawback if like we had a proper mouse and keyboard setup. There would be a lot of times where I'm just like zipping all over the place.
Yeah.
But it would also not lead to the situation where you were just talking about how like I was like, maybe we'll loot that stuff. I don't know, because I would have been more certain if I could just go boom right over there and look. But looking over there would have been a chore. So I was like, I'll check later. Yeah.
I mean, and again, there's always trade-offs, and regardless, like no matter what happens, I'll just have to figure it out in the edit anyway. So it's, it is what it is. But like the way that the actual like pacing of you playing with that isn't so bad. Although I'm sure that it would probably still be better to get something better than that.
I think a little trade-off I'm going to do before that next step is I'm going to try to get like a track glove, something I can wear on my fingers. Because honestly, the worst thing about it, other than being clunky and slow, is rubbing my fingers against the trackpad constantly makes my like finger pads like raw, and it hurts. That's the worst part.
Right. And hey, maybe that kind of helps restrict how long we stream.
Yeah, it
a little
does.
bit too, which is probably, it's honestly good for me too.
More pros, more cons.
Yeah. But yeah. That's pretty much all that's been on my mind.
Been super into archery and Spanish. I don't know if there's much I can talk about Spanish. I started my classes a week early because they unleashed the lessons for it a week early, so I'm quite ahead on it. But since it's still like a 10-week speed course, it's kind of the pressure's still on.
Right.
Like I'm ahead right now, but that could change in like a couple days.
Yeah.
But more so favorable or excited for archery. On yesterday, Monday, I was the archery group was all there, and it's a lot larger now. There's now 6 people.
Huh.
And one of my coworkers has 2 bows now. They got a horse bow. It's a 45-pound ambidextrous horse bow.
Right.
And I tried shooting that. And holy fucking shit. That was so satisfying. Like, it was way more difficult than 30 pounds. The sound it made was so cool. And then the arrow travels so much fucking faster.
Yeah. Huh. So would you say it's like, because you're going from 30 to 40, so is it significantly harder to pull?
Oh yeah, significantly.
Okay. Can you imagine like an 80-pound bow?
Oh no, fucking Christ! It would be crazy. Like, it would kill myself like trying to pull it open.
Right. And then if you're not like experienced enough or skilled enough to not hurt yourself with like a 30, because you've hurt yourself with a 30.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine the 80-pound? Can you imagine how bad that I mean, you would be bleeding.
I got my first archery tattoo. Like, that would fucking break my arm if I hit myself.
Exactly. Like, it's insanely important to like learn to be very careful about that, because that's scary. Like, you can injure the hell out of yourself with a bow and arrow just from shooting it, which is crazy.
Yeah, that definitely makes me want to go back to physical therapy and learn some like exercises I can do, because already, like, with my 30-pound, I'm starting to feel strain. Weirdly enough, not on my string hand, but the hand I use to hold the bow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like really, really strains like under my armpit area. That place it really sucks.
Yeah.
But I think I have to go back to work.
Yep. I don't. I get to hang out here. I get to go back to editing.
Nice.
But yeah.
I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye. Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, Wednesday.
I thought it was Thursday, but no, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm all fucked in the head because I missed work on Monday because there was no work on Monday, and then I missed work today because I didn't want to go in today because my throat's killing me.
Why are you sick?
I don't know. I woke up in the middle of the night last night with a sinus stuff going on. Like, every time I swallow, it fucking hurts, and then I woke up this morning, I'm all like lightheaded and dizzy and got a headache, and I feel all congested and stuffy, but overall, pretty fantastic, other than it really hurts when I swallow.
Nice. I feel perfect.
That's good.
I woke up great. I somehow, even though I know that I didn't sleep very long, I somehow woke up feeling great.
It's very strange how that happens sometimes. Like, you'll wake up with like 8 hours of sleep feeling like you're dead, and then you'll wake up with like 6 hours of sleep and you'll feel fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But then other days you'll wake up with 6 hours of sleep and you'll feel like you're dead, and you'll wake up with 8 hours of sleep and you'll feel fine.
Yeah.
It's never consistent.
Yeah, I stayed up too late playing freaking Guild Wars 2.
I saw the post you put in the lounge about there's like you found like a band or something.
Well, so people play instruments. So basically, like, all the instruments in the game, you can actually, like, you press like 1 through 9 and you play individual notes and stuff. So like, people learn to play songs and stuff on them, and then you can literally have like bands form. So like, because there's loads of different types of instruments, so you can have like a group of people all playing a song together. And apparently it's like really common for that to happen near the bank in the game, which is where I was when I found them, because I was literally just stopping at the bank to dump my inventory some stuff before I got off, and I was like, what the hell's that? And I went over there, and there was like, they were just out there playing music, and I was like, this is fucking really cool.
Imagining like what the atmosphere and world of Guild Wars is. I'm wondering like what kind of music they're playing. Is it like polka or something? Like, I imagine a bunch of tubes and like flutes and stuff.
There is like a big orchestra that exists in that same city on the ground floor, I think, and it's like this gigantic, like, it's like all just like horns and stuff, horn instruments, and like kind of what's the one that you like, the piano that you like squeeze?
An accordion
like stuff. It's like like, you know, that sort of deal. That game has all kinds of weird tropes in it, fantasy tropes, so it's kind of like all over the place. It's not very consistent.
I could also see like some weird like modern like rock stuff playing, like metal or something, but I don't know if it would have anything like that.
It's like vaguely World of Warcraft-y, but not at all the same world. Like, it's not the same fantasy environment. Like, I haven't seen any like elves or orcs, or, well, I've seen orc-like things and I've seen elf-like things. Like, there's no like regular griffins. I saw hawk griffins that are like griffins, but they're like hawks.
What is a griffin originally? Isn't it like a lion and something else?
A lion and a eagle.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, and a lion and some kind of big ass bird.
Some big ass
But
bird.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's a weird environment, but I'm obsessed with that game because dude, it feels so much like World of Warcraft, but it's not, and it doesn't cost like an outrageous amount of money all the time. Honestly, $15 a month isn't that bad. It's not really the fact that it costs like 50. It's not that it costs a lot. It's that it costs anything. You have to pay monthly, so you feel like you're pressured to play it.
Yeah.
Like I like picking up games, putting them down, picking up games, putting them down, and like I don't want to have to like think about that kind of crap. I want to be able to like play Guild Wars for like a week or two, and then stop for a month, and then jump back into it again, and just pick up where I left off, and not feel anything. But like with World of Warcraft, you know, you pay for it, you play for a week or two, and you're like, well, I still have like a whole couple of weeks, you know, worth of playtime in this and the amount that I paid for, so I ought to keep playing. You feel pressured to do that, or you don't, and you let it run out, and then the next time you're like, like the next month you're like, man, I kind of want to play World of Warcraft, but then I have to pay for it again.
Right, and you're just like, maybe I don't even want to play for like just like an hour or so.
Yeah, like maybe I don't really want to do that right now. But like Guild Wars is like scratching the itch so good, and it's still, the community is still extremely large. Like it's still like in the top 5 of all MMORPGs out there, and like it's the questing still feels like super relaxing, really chill. You just kind of like go from place to place, and it's honestly like a little bit more. It's much more refined than World of Warcraft is, like out of the box. Like there's a lot of I only say that because like World of Warcraft is old as shit. But I would always
Guild Wars
install.
is newer, I think.
Yeah, well, I think it was made in 2016.
Okay.
It's either 2016 or 2010, which I know that's a huge window, but like for some reason that's where my brain is. I think 2016, but for the second one. But yeah, like in World of Warcraft, there's a lot of things that I have like added on to the game when I was playing it, like plugins and stuff, or like things you build into it to give you little like quality of life things, like knowing where your next quest location is, or maybe like having a trail on a map so you can see where the hell you're supposed to go, or like just some fixes to the UI in general to make it feel a little bit better. But it felt like everything in Guild Wars was just like all of the stuff that I would have added into like World of Warcraft to make it feel better. And like questing is a breeze because there's like literally like an arrow that tells you where to go, or like as soon as you finish your quest, it's like go over here for the next thing. And a lot of the stuff aren't even like full quests. Like sometimes it's like go over to this guy and like fight him. Like he's gonna challenge you to a duel, and you just have to beat the shit out of him for a little bit, and then you get experience and you walk away. Or sometimes it's like go to the top of this big like it's like jumping puzzles. There's lots of like little jumping puzzles in it, and it's like get to the top of this mountain or this weird statue, and when you get to the top, you like press a button, and then it'll give you like this cutscene that shows you like a visual of the area around you.
Oh, like
and
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, look at this. This is everything that's here, and then when it's done, it gives you experience, and then you go do the next thing, and you just kind of do that from place to place as you explore, and obviously you're killing stuff and leveling up, and it feels like there's a lot less pressure.
What kind of class are you playing as?
I just picked a human guardian. Like I wanted a just simple, basic class, so I just went like I wanted just like I just use like swords or hammers.
Oh, so like a guardian's like a basic warrior or something.
Yeah, like effectively like you're like a tank.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm really digging it. I love the world. I love like the community seems cool. It seems like way less toxic than World of Warcraft for sure. Like I can say that off the bat. Like I don't really know if we're that deep because I haven't played that much of it. I've only really been playing it for like 3 or 4 days. But I know that like in the public chat in World of Warcraft, it was always insane, and it was like often super political and just like toxic and horrible.
World of Warcraft chat is like the last place I think of when I think of like, oh yeah, very divisive political chat.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But no, Guild Wars has been chill. I'm really digging it.
I'm wondering how many businesses or like games have the same like business model that World of Warcraft does that are like still left. Because World of Warcraft is the only one I can think of that you still have to pay for like monthly.
Yeah.
Other than like premium services for like PlanetSide or something.
Right.
But you can still play that for free.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, what's crazy about Guild Wars is it's totally free, like out of the box. So you don't have to pay anything, and you can like immediately start. You have like the whole core game is in there, and you can just play it. But it has like expansions. I think there's like 5 or 6 expansions in total, and each one's like $22. But you can get the first 2 in a bundle for like 22, which is what I did because I just wanted them. I figured I'd just get my foot in there so I could actually like take advantage of all, like see the full game. But like I really appreciate it. Like they didn't have to do that. That the game is good enough that they could have done the whole World of Warcraft subscription model and they would have survived. But I don't know. The thing is, World of Warcraft is just different. It's absurdly addicting. That game is able to do that because it's not like Guild Wars. You get into Guild Wars and you're totally fine with just playing a couple hours and then getting off, or maybe putting a YouTube video on and just relaxing and doing quests and chilling out. And there's no pressure to like make sure that you're as powerful as you can be and to like try to like organize your shit and like really max out your freaking DPS and everything.
Are there like in-game raids and clans and stuff?
Like there are like world events where you fight like world bosses and stuff, and those just kind of happen like randomly or whatever.
I'm getting like deja vu. I feel like I've seen an ad for this game before.
I don't know.
Where it's like advertising one of the world bosses. I remember seeing like thousands of like little players fighting like some stone golem or something.
Maybe that stuff does exist, but I don't know about like dungeons or raids. Really, doesn't seem like it's what's happening. But obviously, there's guilds and like you have like coordinated guilds and stuff that do stuff. I'm not even in a guild. I've just been playing by myself. I'm only level 22. But like it's another thing. I'm level 22. Like in World of Warcraft, I've only been playing for like 3 or 4 days. I would not be level 22 in World of Warcraft if I was playing. Like World of Warcraft, you level up so much slower than in this game.
I remember the level cap is like quite low in World of Warcraft as well. I think
so. I think the level cap. Actually, I don't know what the level cap is. I just know that level 80 is when it's like considered like you're at the top.
That's when you can like start raiding and stuff.
Well, in World of Warcraft, it's level 60. I think.
Okay.
I think maybe it's level 40 that you can start going into dungeons, but you can't do raids or something. I don't know, but no, like in Guild Wars, like level 80 either is the cap or it might as well be the cap because once you hit level 80, it's like that's like your character's done. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't gotten there, but
speculation.
Yeah, but yeah, like I don't know. The vibe is so good, and like what I was saying before, like you can just kind of jump in, do a little bit here and there, and then pop out, and you don't really feel like stressed or like you have any pressure. World of Warcraft, the game is incredibly linear, so like your whole goal when you're playing that game is to just become as powerful as you can. Like you want your character to be as strong as possible, and you want to fit into the categories of either DPS, tank, healer, or whatever. Like you have to fill your role. If your character isn't built to fill your role, you are effectively useless. Like you can just play the game and do whatever you want, but you're not really going to get like the full game experience because you need to be able to like go through these raids or go through dungeons and be useful as a team to the rest of your teammates.
And if you don't, your teammates are gonna be like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
Like you're kind of shit. But in Guild Wars, like you can just kind of relax. Like yes, there is an element of that. Like it is good to like try to focus on building up your character and like and maxing them out. And it's great to do that. But on the other hand, like you can just totally vibe and casually play that game, and the loot that you're gonna pick up on the way or like as you play is gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally good. Like you don't really need to worry about it. So I don't know.
More of a casual friendly game, I guess.
Yeah. It's 100% like a much more casual friendly playing game. It's good for somebody that works full time and not for like World of Warcraft is a game like you have to dedicate your whole life to it if you really want to do well in it. And this game just feels like I can just relax and pick it up whenever I want, which is what I kept trying to treat World of Warcraft as. And I just kept getting like my ass whooped in that environment, like being like, okay, I'm overwhelmed, and then I'd like stop playing because I'm like, I just can't do it at all, and then crave it and feel bad because like I just want to be able to like quest. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know. Remember World of Warcraft kind of feels like Tarkov to me, with like you have to want to play the game and fucking be willing to spend hours playing the game, or you might as well not play it at all.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and then Guild Wars is totally like rewarding. Like the story is fun. It's kind of chill. I've enjoyed going through like the main campaign of it, and again, it's pretty long. There's a decent amount of expansions, so there's like a good amount of game there, and so yeah, it's just perfect. It fits as a puzzle piece that fits perfectly into the world in my life right now. I'm like,
the hole that World of Warcraft left.
Yeah. Right.
I'm thinking about maybe looking into the game. I've still got a lot of fucking stupid Spanish homework that I have to finish, but afterwards I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. I mean, I recommend it. It's super chill. And also another cool thing is like if you're playing with friends, it level matches you, like, and depending on the area you're in. So like I'm talking to somebody at work that wants to play with me because I was talking about it, and she was like, or I was like, wouldn't it, like, I'm going to be really boring and I'm like only level 22. And she was like, it doesn't matter. Like if I'm in that area, it's going to drop my level. So like if, so if you started playing, I could just run over there and like hang out with you and fight stuff with you, and I would be level matched. So it wouldn't be like stupid.
It would be like you just running around one shot and everything.
Right. In World of Warcraft, it's not like that. You just like wipe the whole world.
You have like one of those passives on you that do damage. So your passive is strong enough to kill you. You get in the instance, everyone's dead.
Right. Also, just real quick, it's like we're almost right at the end of the freaking podcast, but I have to say this because I this is probably not new information for most people, but it was new information for me. Woody in Toy Story is not voiced by Tom Hanks.
Excuse me?
He's not voiced by Tom Hanks. It's Tom Hanks' brother, Jim Hanks.
Yeah, I was no idea about that.
It confused the shit out of me. I was like, wait, what? I was like, but they sound exactly the same, and apparently they do sound like he wasn't even really aware of that until he did that character. But it was like, yeah, I do sound like my brother, and he was like, he says that when he's doing Woody, he's doing an impression of Tom Hanks yelling at his kids. That's how he described it. But no, it just blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, like
that's crazy.
That's not Tom Hanks.
Who's Buzz? I can't remember the name. I'm terrible with names.
I really don't know. That one's completely...
I know he's like some stand-up comic guy from like the 80s or something.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a very famous name. I should know it,
probably the first thing you think of next episode. But anyway. All right, well.
You got to go back to hell.
I do. Yay.
To Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Bye.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
It's Thursday.
Today is Thursday.
Yar. What's going on?
I'm dying.
Yeah?
I'm significantly worse than I was yesterday.
Nice. Yeah.
Slowly losing my will to do anything.
Right. Yeah, you got it from John, I guess, right?
Yeah, our roommate, he's doing nursing stuff, and he's spending time at like a child's hospital or something, and children are like a fucking rave when it comes to germs and infections. So he got something, and now I have it.
Nice. I've been trying to dodge that shit. I've been all right so far. I hope it continues.
Yeah, I wish the best for you. I would not wish any of this on you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But you're skipping. You're not even going back to work.
Yeah, I skipped work yesterday, and I worked a little bit this morning, and I knew immediately getting to work, I was like, I'm not going to stay here.
Yeah.
I sat down and was immediately like drenched in sweat.
Right.
And this is one of the worst feelings in the world, is going to work at an office computer desk, being drenched in sweat as if I just ran a marathon or something.
Right.
Oh, fucking... But I haven't done anything at work today. I just, pretended to work, and I was just sitting there just trying not to, like, pass out or anything, because I'm, like, dizzy and everything. But how's work been going for you?
It's fine. I've been actually getting a decent amount of stuff out, and then literally right before we left to go to lunch, we got a bunch of audits again. So I'm doing audits. I love audits. So fun. I love reviewing the shit we already did. But yeah, that's what's going on right now, and yeah, it's pretty chill.
Love a chill day. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm hoping that by tomorrow I'll feel not worse.
Yeah.
But there's like a lingering fear that maybe this is only the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that would suck. John's had a cough for like 4 days.
I know he's had a cough for like 2 weeks or something.
2 weeks. Yeah,
And
I don't know if that's related because
he says he's had the cough ever since the sickness.
Huh. Yeah, I don't want to be coughing.
Yeah, well, at least he's not like, he doesn't feel like he's dying anymore. It's just like phlegm or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I guess, yeah, that is better than feeling like you're dying.
Right.
God, I am very excited for more Kenshi, though.
Yeah.
We were talking about it at work today, and I was just thinking of like what I need to do to make sure that we can make this zoo a thing.
Yeah.
Because I want to make a zoo for all the animals in Kenshi. We have this mod that allows us to adopt any animal.
Right.
So it's not just like dogs and goats and garu you can get now, which garus are like cows. But I can get like big things, which is like this horrible giraffe monster.
Right.
I'm gonna feed them bodies. I'm very excited.
Yeah. It should be cool. I'm really enjoying I'm enjoying playing that and like making the videos and stuff. Editing the videos has been awesome. I was talking about that all day yesterday. I still haven't finished editing that video. I have a couple final touches I want to do, and then it should go up today. And hopefully people watch it. I hope people watch this. So far people have watched it, and the people that have watched it seem to like it. Like it's been doing well on YouTube. Like it's not that many views, but a decent amount of likes considering how many views it has, and we've gained subscribers since posting it. So I'm like, they seem like they're pretty good. If more people saw it, I'm sure more people would like it.
Do you know any of the statistics about the retention of the video?
It's doing pretty good. So like I said before, when I first uploaded it, people stopped watching at about the 3-minute mark. I went in, I made some changes at the beginning of it, and then now it's gone up significantly. It's like 4 or 5 or beyond. So the average has gone up, which is good. That means like overall people are watching further into it. And I'm positive that people are going to have, this next video is going to have better retention because I love the beginning of this video. I'm right now, not so happy about the middle, but I'm going to tweak it today right before I put it out. And I think it's going to end up being really, really good. So I'm very excited about that. I do think the retention is going to be pretty sweet. So, and again, in theory, that would drive more people to see it. It would increase the impression rate on YouTube so that more people actually have the opportunity to watch it.
I am very excited to play more. It's just, I'm so sick right now. I don't know when the next time I can actually play it for. Like, even doing lunch break is kind of difficult for me.
Yeah.
I can still do it. It's just, if it any longer than 15 minutes, I'm going to start like, I'll not even be able to talk because my throat's going to be like all raw.
Yeah. I wanted to say that yesterday I mentioned that right at the very end, I said that Jim Hanks does Woody's voice, and then you pointed out that you looked it up and saw that Tom Hanks does do the voice, but Jim Hanks does all of like the toys and stuff, all of the merchandise and everything, which, well, that's what I'm seeing at least as well right now. I didn't know that was a thing. So apparently,
I saw conflicting information on IMDb and Wikipedia. Like on Wikipedia, it just says he's a backup artist.
Right.
Oh wait, other way around. On IMDb, it says he's like a backup. But then on Wikipedia, it lists him as like the main voice actor for the toys in the games.
Huh.
So I don't know if that's conflicting or not, but I don't know. It's weird.
Right.
Oh my God.
Do you know what the last thing we said on the last podcast was? There was something we ended off trying to remember something or someone.
The voice actor for Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
It's Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Okay, that
Very
makes sense.
famous name.
Got you. All right. Well, that clears that up because that was bothering me slightly.
Smoke on the water.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. Whenever you said cleared that up, the smoke on the water started blurring in my head.
Okay.
I don't know. I've got like fever dreams or something right now. I was like hallucinating earlier at work. I was just sitting there just like, and then like I opened my eyes and everything was like twisted for a second. And I was like, ugh.
All right. Huh. Yep, you're dying.
Yeah.
We had conversations about like microplastics and stuff and like trying to avoid them. I switched from like, cause at work they have like styrofoam cups to get like coffee and stuff. Cause I guess it's cheap and I didn't want to keep using those. So I bought like this metal coffee cup that I've been using now. But at one point you mentioned well, that's like honestly, like you kind of had this cynical view of like, it doesn't matter anyway, cause you're going to find out that's killing us in the future or whatever, or like this, whatever. But like, when you think about it, like with I think just plastics are different in general, just because plastics don't break down. Like they never stop being plastics. Even like a ceramic cup or something. That's just when that breaks down. There are micro ceramics. That is a real thing, but that's sand. You know, That's literally just sand. It's your body can break that down. Same thing goes for like metal. If you use a metal cup, it's just metal. It's going to oxidize and become rust, and then your body can break that down. So there's no real downsides to that. As opposed to plastic, it's going to be horrible for you. But just wanted to put that out there and be like, I don't think we're going to find out that like using ceramics or using a metal cup is necessarily bad for you, unless the creation of that metal cup or the creation of the ceramics involves a process that introduces horrible chemicals into those materials. Like if we find out that the steel cups that we use or something have a bunch of impurities, have a bunch of like lead or something in them, which isn't impossible, but that can be fixed, that can be refined.
Yeah, anyway. I don't think my point of it was like it's pointless, but
I was being from a very nihilistic, take on it.
I'm more so saying just like we always think we're at like the end of the tech tree, but I don't know if we ever will reach the end.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we will continue to find things that are killing us, but that's the beauty of like just like health, like technology getting better in the medical field anyway. Because I think that's like one of the biggest things is like we're just slowly realizing what's killing us. Like, and figuring out like what the hell cancer is. Oh, this is killing us. Okay. You're figuring out how to get rid of this.
It's so funny whenever we were like little kids and like when we were born, all the mindset that everyone had at the time, like the whole end of history idea and how fucking like, oh yeah, we found everything. And then it turns out, oh no, everything's fucked. All the whole political climate's falling apart. Yeah. Everything's killing us.
Right. Yeah, it never stops evolving into more things.
It is very exciting, though. I can't wait to find the next thing that's killing us.
It will be AI. AI is going to be the thing, somehow. I mean, it's already, like, algorithms are already really bad for us, Yeah,
it makes me think of, like, social media, like, whenever we get some hard studies on what it actually does to the development of children.
Right.
Like, what would the hard statistics actually be on that?
I mean, it's not going to be good. It's not like they're not going to be like, oh, it's actually fine. Like that's not going to happen. But
I would like to see the benefits of it as well, though.
Yeah,
because I don't know, it can't be all bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm sure one day they'll do enough science to where you can find an optimal amount of exposure to it, and at what age is the best age for it.
Right. I mean, I guess the question is always, is it more good than bad? Like with video games, they're like, oh, video games are horrible. They can incite violence or whatever, which again, that's not a thing. But like, if you're really unhealthy or mentally unstable, then sure, you can be inspired by a video game. Mm-hmm. So like, there is there's far side of it where it can go bad. But like, then you look on the other side of video games and it's like, apparently like surgeons who play video games are like much, much better at their jobs. Because it's good for like training hand-eye coordination and also just like critical thinking skills. So like video games can be good for kids because they can teach them about critical thinking skills and give them practice at little even math and so on and little things like that. So there's like a lot of little upsides to video games as well, and it does seem like the upsides outweigh the downsides. On a scale, like,
I don't know what the name of that concept is, but like the ideas of like measuring magnitudes of things. So like saying games give you a 2% more risk of having, I don't know, just carpal tunnel or something.
Yeah.
But then also you see a 20% increase in critical thinking skills or hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. I mean, same goes for like even exercise. Like consistent exercise can like, you're wearing out your joints. There is a certain amount of wear and tear on the body that is unrecoverable, but your overall life expectancy is going to go up from doing it. So there's like a good middle ground where you definitely should do it. So
everything in moderation.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'm going to survive today.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do now is chill, right?
I've got to do Spanish homework, but it sucks, but it also doesn't suck. Like, I'm ahead on Spanish, but I'm taking a speed course. So if I don't continue to be ahead, I'm going to soon be caught up and then very soon be not caught up. I'll be behind.
Right.
And right now, I could start lesson 2, but the lessons with Spanish requires a lot of talking. And I tried doing a little bit yesterday, and I was sitting there going, Biblioteca, la mañana. And then, oh my fucking God, my throat started killing me. And I was like, I fucking can't do this.
Yeah.
Thinking about like emailing my teacher and being like, can I find like a workaround? Like, what if I lose my voice or something? Like, give me like a text requirement or something. But, there is a big difference between speaking the language and then writing the language.
Right.
I definitely have a significantly easier time reading the language and translating it than I do actually speaking it.
Right. I feel like speaking it to me is the most important. I would be much happier if I could speak Spanish well than anything else. Have you considered, obviously not right now because your voice is killing you or your throat, but have you considered the Spanish Discord?
I have.
Yeah.
I have joined it.
Okay. Like that pretty large community, and then like I'm too intimidated to even go in there and even pretend to try. Even though like going in there and just sitting in there and listening to people or trying to get like jump in or like pick up little bits and pieces would probably be good. But I don't know.
The thing I find like weird about speaking is like whenever I'm writing to someone in Spanish, I can, off the top of my head, I can think of like a million ways to say it and how to write it out. But then when I'm speaking it, nothing comes to mind.
Right.
I'm just like, hola.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Right.
But I guess it's just, maybe it's like a muscle memory thing. Like my fingers are used to typing out Spanish words, but my brain isn't used to coming up with how it's said off the top of my head or something.
Yeah. I feel like I have that in me. Like I know if I really studied or practiced Spanish, I feel like I could pick it up and be pretty fluent in Spanish. I would but like I don't practice Spanish. I don't really try to do it. Even like Duolingo is still so surface level. Like you're getting some basics, and it will probably help you on like tests and stuff in your Spanish class. But ultimately, I don't think it's going to really help you that much when it comes to actually communicating with somebody that's a native speaker or anything like that. You're not really going to get much out of it. So I don't know. Without having people that around me that speak Spanish that I can like practice, or like realistically the best case scenario is living with somebody who is speaking Spanish regularly and is like using Spanish in day-to-day activity, like on just regularly. So you're kind of always in that environment where you can just sort of pick up things or learn as you go.
There's ways that I've been doing that, but I do wish I had like someone that I lived with or knew personally that I could speak with Spanish in person all the time.
Right.
But I've done stuff like change the language on my phone, or I'm constantly listening to Spanish music now.
Yeah.
Been watching a few Spanish like geography YouTubers, which are pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, like I don't even like I was saying Discord is cool, but I don't even think that does it justice. Like really being in person with somebody who's speaking Spanish, they can like, give you visual cues or give you more like body language and stuff while speaking it. I think that's like incredibly important in order to pick some of those things up. But well, yeah, that's it. We got to go.
Well,
I got to go. You get to hang out here.
All right. Well, enjoy work, senor.
Yar.
To Friday.
Yar.
Bye.
Lunch break.
Friday. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
How's your Friday going?
It's chill.
That's good to hear. I'm just chilling at work right now. Still as sick as ever.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not sick. I really am. You look horrible. And John sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's like somehow better than yesterday, but also worse. Like I am not sore or anything, but breathing is difficult and painful when I cough.
Yeah.
I think it's just like irritation from coughing so much.
Right. Yeah. That's awful. I've been great. I haven't felt any kind of anything coming on. Right now I'm like deadly tired because I just ate a bagel. So my body's digesting and I'm just like, yeah, that's all. Other than being really tired right now, I feel great.
So what exactly are you doing at work right now? Are you still working on audits?
Well, we were at the very beginning of the day. I don't know what happened. They just stopped sending them to me and no one said anything. So I started doing a bunch of just regular boring projects. It's honestly just it's just regular work. It's not that bad. Mostly listening to my book.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, what have you been listening to?
Oh, dude, freaking whatever that book is called. I forgot. I don't even.
Expeditionary Force.
Oh my god, I'm the second one. I'm on Spec Ops. I have like about 5 hours of the book left, of the audiobook, but I'm loving it so much. Like, it's awesome. It's really cool. I don't know how I'm actually getting stuff done, but I am at work somehow while listening to it. It's a miracle. But yeah, that's pretty much where my brain is. And then just vaguely being excited about playing Guild Wars 2, like later today at some point. Hopefully, maybe not even today, because I don't know what we're doing today.
I'm sure we'll doing something. I think I'll be better at the end of the day than I was at the start of the day.
You said you wanted to make some kind of food.
Yeah, I've got a million potatoes left and a bunch of sour cream and cream cheese that I gotta get rid of, so I think I'm gonna turn that into mashed potatoes, but I don't think mashed potatoes is like, it's not like a signature dish that we can just...
No, we can't just eat a bunch of mashed potatoes. I'm not like, that's not gonna be cool.
I'm thinking about making some mac and cheese and something.
Macaroni and cheese I think would be dope. Not like you don't have to go like the crazy whole, like, what the hell, what would you call it? Hamburger helper style mac and cheese thing that you did last time, but just something like just a simple, good, like fun, thick macaroni and cheese.
I was thinking about making it pretty similar that I did last time, just using, instead of 2 pounds of beef, I'll use 1 pound of beef, and then I'll use the shell kind of noodles.
Dope.
And then more cheese than last time, because it's going to be, the thing I made with like the mac and cheese, or the hamburger helper thing, that was more focused on the beefy stuff.
Right.
Not necessarily focusing on being mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to start Expeditionary Forces today, but I've got this project that I got to get out, and I'm having like this weird problem where I'm trying to find like a certain path for it to take, and it's just giving me like a headache just trying to route it. I'm going to like each individual piece of equipment and finding like where it goes.
Huh. Yeah, nothing I'm doing is particularly difficult, but it's kind of annoying because I have stuff that I have to ask questions about, and then I have like a ton of stuff that I had on hold forever that I'm like, for some reason I decided to dig all that stuff up yesterday, and then all day today I've had no interest in touching it, so I've just been working on new stuff and like letting it sit there.
Letting it marinate.
Right, but it's stressing me out. Like the fact that I'm not doing anything and I have like this list of stuff that I need to deal with. But whatever. It's Friday, so.
It is Friday, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm excited for the weekend.
Yeah?
I don't know what we're going to do, but at least it's going to be the weekend. I can focus on Spanish and video games.
Yeah. I don't know. I told my team that I started to play Guild Wars 2. I only just got into it, and someone was like, "Yeah, it's only been out for like yeah." It's like you're pretty late to that party. They're like, "I guess," but it still has like 180 to like 300,000 players daily.
How many players does WoW still have?
I mean, outrageous numbers.
God, it's so depressing looking at stats for like certain MMOs that we used to play, like PlanetSide 2.
Yeah,
I was looking at stats the other day for it, and it hit below 1,000 players.
Yeah,
which that's not even like one full server.
Yeah, yep. That game really fell apart. It's just, I also feel like nobody knew about it. You talk to, like, if you go in like a random Discord and you're like, "Hey, have you ever played PlanetSide 2?
What's PlanetSide 2?
Yeah, exactly. No idea. No one has any idea what that game is. It's just, it fell off everybody's radar.
I don't even remember how I discovered PlanetSide 2. Like, I don't remember them ever having like any intricate advertising campaigns. I think Steam just showed it to me one day, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool."
So, World of Warcraft, for estimates for January of 2025, it's estimated that there are roughly 1.2 million players logging in every day. So,
this is like definitely like Blizzard's like gravy train still.
Yeah.
It has to make so much money.
Yeah.
$15 a month times like $1 million. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, but not all those players are like spending 15. A lot of them, some of them, well, a good chunk of them at least are doing like in-game currencies.
Oh yeah, that is true. I remember my sister telling me that like if you play the game enough, you can get like subscriber tokens or something, and you can use that to renew your service.
You can use gold to pay for them. Yeah, I don't know how many players really do that though, and I'm sure like even the players that do that eventually are like, "Oh, I didn't grind enough this month, so I don't,
It's Jover.
Yeah.
I need someone to bail me out.
Yeah. Or they end up paying for it. But oh my God, I don't know. It's just such a vibe. I'd love to be able to stream a game like that, but there's no. It would be so boring to watch. I don't understand people that watch like WoW streams. I don't get it.
I guess they are more there for like the personality of the streamer.
But even then, what are you talking? What is that person talking about the whole time? Like, I'm doing the same thing again today. I'm like,
Mining the
my fucking level,
49,000
maxing
things.
out my fucking whatever.
We're fishing today.
Yeah,
Fishing for 12 hours.
yeah. I just don't see how that would be entertaining.
Who streams WoW a lot? Doesn't like a soda pop in?
Yeah, well, he did. I don't know if he still does. I know that he started doing like GTA stuff, like RP stuff, and then, but I'm sure he still plays it. And then Asmongold does like a lot of stuff in there, I think. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like really popular streamers that play WoW a lot.
I've definitely never really watched a WoW stream, but I guess I'm just not the target demographic.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have
also,
watched-
I mean, now, come to think of it, Yogscast started on WoW,
Yeah, they
Like-
did.
so
Back in the old days.
yeah. I mean, so I guess it is apparently pretty entertaining to watch.
Ye Olde Goon Squad is what I think their guild stands for or something.
Right. Huh. Yeah.
Gotta take a deep breath. I feel like I keep getting like these waves of like I'm gonna pass out or something. I
God.
keep getting like lightheaded. I feel like my O2 levels are like low or something. Like whenever I'm breathing, I'm like not absorbing oxygen or something.
Huh. That's awful.
I don't want to get too graphic though. Like the way that I could describe it kind of sounds gross to me. Just like the idea of my lungs being full of fluid. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't. Body parts gross me out in general. Like just the word lung grosses me out. I don't know why.
I don't think it's supposed to sound charming. Like,
You want some lung and kidney pie? Ugh. I'd rather die.
yeah. People like kidney, right?
Yeah, they do. It's a really popular dish. I remember I was looking up like old timey like fast food,
Yeah.
and during the Victorian era of Britain, there was a lot of quick food. Like fast food's like a pretty old idea. It just comes in waves, like resurfacing in popularity depending on how, I guess, abundant the civilization that has the fast food is.
Right.
Like the Romans had fast food, but
Right.
I remember looking at a Victorian fast food menu and it looked ghastly. It was
Yeah.
just like kidney pie and like deep fried giblets and blood sausage and blood pudding.
Right.
I understand they come from like a famine culture or whatever, but you can screw off with the blood sausage. I do not want any blood related food.
Yeah.
Blood biscuits, like what the hell?
Even like liver freaks me out though. I've never been a fan of it. Also, like I know that isn't that like a staple part of like White Castle?
Liver?
I think so. I think like there's loads of liver in the White Castle burgers. I could be wrong about that. Let me look it up.
I remember liver being very popular at KFC.
Yeah.
I remember one of my coworkers, like every time they would go on break, they'd always come back with like an extra large box of deep fried liver. Ugh.
What? I never heard of that. KFC?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of liver either. I remember John brought liver to us and I prepared a bunch of it and it tasted fine, but definitely not something that I would go out of my way to choose.
Right. Okay, and I was wrong. There's no liver in there. Apparently, White Castle did at some point release a recipe for White Castle, like a White Castle burger pate, and it involved blending the burgers with what what this is literally saying is what some people online still associate that with liver. I don't know. I have no idea. This is
What is pate? Isn't it like a blended like goo of
yeah,
meat?
it's just a mash. It's just like it's literally it's just like I don't know. I'm thinking in terms of cat food. Like you have like shards you can get, or like shreds of cat food, or you can get pate. Pate is just like
Sorry.
pate is just like a paste.
Yeah, that sounds very appealing. I love some liver pate. That's one of the DayZ items you can get. That little tiny like thing you open, little plastic cup. Ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like really popular like Eastern Europe or something.
Yeah.
I guess it would be more popular in like, like poorer regions because organ meat is typically considered like a poor man's food.
Yeah. I can understand why. It's not necessarily very pleasant.
Dreadful. My favorite organ to eat, sounds gross, but is from a chicken. I love chicken hearts, and I love chicken gizzards, though I'm not entirely sure what a gizzard is.
I think it's like the throat or something, isn't it?
I've always heard it described as like a muscle in the stomach that grinds food.
Oh.
But I have no idea how that would work.
The idea of you knowing that you love something and not even knowing what it is freaks me out. Like, I
just know it's like an organ inside a chicken. Ugh.
Why do you like it? Oh, you're so grossed out by it, but you like it.
I'm grossed out because I know what it is. I also don't know what it is. I kind of know what it is, but it tastes good. Like, it generally does taste really good.
Right.
I've got a soft spot for it. Like, I grew up with my grandfather, and he's all old-timey, so he likes bacon noodles and all that unhealthy stuff. But occasionally, he would make deep-fried chicken gizzards.
Right.
Oh, my God. It's a fucking delicacy. It is delicious.
I mean, the chicken heart thing, again, I'm not really a fan of just organs in general, but a heart is just a muscle, so it's really not that different from just eating any other meat.
Mm-hmm.
Except
cardiac muscle is like a different type of muscle. There's like 3 different types. Only cardiac can only be found at the heart.
I imagine it's muscle. Like really tough.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of chewy, really, but also like really, really dense.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me at all.
I remember it not having like a pleasant texture, but it tastes good.
Yeah, I'm much more concerned about texture, I think, than I don't think I would ever eat anything that has an awful texture but tastes okay. Like I'm not really a fan.
Texture really never bothers me unless it's like slimy or gooey. That's the kind of texture I can't deal with.
I don't like anything like even if I'm eating meat and I get like a bit of meat that's just like overly chewy, or like has like stringy bits in it, they're like holding it together in weird ways, or just anything super fatty, I'm always like, I don't want this. I'd really prefer not to have this. I want anything I put in my mouth when I bite into it to break apart because I bit into it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to hold together.
Yeah, definitely don't think you'd be a fan of chicken hearts and gizzards.
Yeah, no, I think
both of those are quite chewy.
Definitely very much pass. Also, I mean, like the TMJ, like I don't like chewing on anything. I don't like having to work to eat food. Really, I just want to be able to eat it. Like, I don't know.
Maybe chicken gizzards and heart pate would be more of your style.
I don't think I would go for that either. That makes it sound horrible. Now it just sounds like cat food.
Yeah.
Pass. Hard pass.
You can get chicken gizzards like bulk at the store. You can't get chicken hearts though. I don't know where you would get bulk chicken hearts. Probably have to order it online or something.
See, I don't even know what a chicken gizzard looks like. So in my head, every time you say that, I'm imagining something horrible. And it's like, I have no idea. I have no context.
Imagine like 2 balls connected by a string.
What the fuck? That made it so much worse. What are you talking about?
It's like 2 like meaty circular things connected by like a flat tube. It's kind of what it looks like. I imagine they like the 2 ball bits like smash together, and that's how it like grinds.
They grind. Yeah. That's horrific.
Yeah, definitely not pleasant to think of. Chicken hearts also feels like a thing that's like, it's too much. Like if you're killing an entire chicken, just like imagine ordering like 100 chicken hearts. That's 100 chickens.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not like a chicken gizzard where you have like multiple gizzards inside of a chicken. It's one heart.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like a king. You're sitting there like eating them like olives or something. Like, ugh.
Don't call them olives. God. Oh fuck. We gotta go.
Yeah. Well, at least it's the weekend.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. I'm so done. I'm over this week entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you'll come back not sick.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not as bad as I was yesterday in certain aspects.
That's good. That is good.
But to the weekend.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.